Pythagoras is not merely a name associated with mathematics, but a symbol of the connection between science, philosophy, and art. Over 2 millennia later, his name still resonates across various fields of human knowledge, reminding us of the power of creative thinking and the passion for discovery. But what made Pythagoras a legend in history? What enabled him to transcend the limits of his time and lay the foundation for concepts we continue to use today? Let us begin with his early days. Born on the Greek island of Samos, Pythagoras grew up in an era when science and philosophy were in their infancy. Yet, with sharp intellect and an unrelenting curiosity, he quickly surpassed the societal limitations of his time. Even as a young man, he was captivated by profound questions. What is the universe made of? Is there an order to all things? And if so, how can humans comprehend that order? These questions led him across the ancient world, from Egypt to Babylon, where he absorbed the mathematical, astronomical, and philosophical knowledge of great civilizations. But Pythagoras did more than just learn. He synthesized and developed this knowledge into a cohesive system of understanding, laying the groundwork for many scientific and philosophical disciplines to follow. When Pythagoras is mentioned, his famous theorem is often the first thing that comes to mind. In a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. This is not just a mathematical theorem, but a cornerstone of modern geometry. However, for Pythagoras, this theorem was more than mathematical. He regarded it as a symbol of harmony and order in the universe, proof that everything in nature could be explained through logical and numerical principles. Pythagoras' work extended far beyond mathematics. He was the first to uncover the relationship between arithmetic and music. By studying the lengths of strings and their corresponding pitches, he discovered that musical notes create specific mathematical ratios. From this, he developed the concept of the harmony of the spheres, the idea that celestial bodies move according to precise ratios, producing a cosmic symphony that, though inaudible, is profoundly meaningful. This concept not only influenced music theory, but also inspired many later philosophers and scientists in their quest to understand the order of the cosmos. More than a scientist and philosopher, Pythagoras was also a spiritual leader. He founded the Pythagorean school, where members studied mathematics and philosophy while living disciplined lives that sought harmony between mind and body. He believed that a good life stems from balance and harmony, and that numbers are not merely mathematical tools, but keys to understanding life and the universe. This philosophy had a profound influence not only during his era, but for centuries to come. Pythagoras' influence extended beyond mathematics, music, and philosophy. His ideas about harmony and order laid the foundation for natural science and inspired great thinkers like Plato and Aristotle. He was the first to assert that the universe is orderly, and that humans can comprehend this order through reason and study. This perspective became the core of ancient Greek philosophy and a guiding principle of modern science. Pythagoras left not only a great intellectual legacy, but also a powerful message about the importance of curiosity and the passion for discovery. He reminded us that progress requires daring to ask questions and continually seeking answers. From simple numbers to the most abstract concepts, everything can become a key to better understanding the world. And as Pythagoras demonstrated, it is in harmony and order that we find the meaning and beauty of the universe. Over 2,000 years have passed, but Pythagoras' legacy endures. From mathematics classrooms around the world to studies of music and astronomy, his name remains an endless source of inspiration for those driven by discovery and creativity. Reflecting on his life and contributions, we see not just the image of a mathematician or philosopher, but a symbol of striving for greatness, a reminder that intellect and creativity are the torches lighting the path for humanity. Pythagoras, one of the most renowned mathematicians and philosophers of ancient Greece, left an indelible mark on the history of human knowledge. Among his many great contributions, the Pythagorean theorem stands out as his most illustrious achievement, a discovery that not only shaped the foundation of geometry, but also served as a cornerstone for numerous other scientific fields. The Pythagorean theorem states, in a right triangle, The square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. While this concept may seem simple to us today, during Pythagoras' time, it was a revolutionary discovery. The theorem not only explained a fundamental relationship in geometry, but also demonstrated the power of mathematical reasoning in uncovering the laws of nature. What makes this theorem exceptional is its influence beyond mathematics. In architecture, the Pythagorean theorem has been applied to calculate dimensions and angles in the design of structures. Ancient architects, from Greek temples to Egyptian pyramids, relied on the mathematical principles encapsulated by this theorem. The Pythagorean theorem ensured that structures were not only aesthetically pleasing, but also stable and well-balanced. Beyond architecture, the theorem found practical applications in astronomy. Astronomers used the principles of the Pythagorean theorem to calculate distances between celestial bodies. For instance, in measuring the distance from Earth to the Moon, this principle facilitated accurate measurements, paving the way for significant advancements in humanity's understanding of the cosmos. More than its practical applications, the Pythagorean theorem carries profound philosophical significance. To Pythagoras, mathematics was not merely a tool for solving problems, but a language to comprehend the universe. He believed that everything in nature could be explained through mathematical principles, and this theorem served as evidence for that belief. In his eyes, the Pythagorean theorem was not just a geometric law, but a symbol of the harmony and order inherent in the universe. Furthermore, the theorem has played an essential role in education and inspired countless generations. For centuries, the Pythagorean theorem has been one of the first lessons students encounter in mathematics. It is not only a teaching tool, but also a story of creativity and discovery, reminding us that knowledge has no boundaries. A defining feature of the Pythagorean theorem is its ability to bridge theory and practice. It not only offers practical applications, but also delivers a powerful message about the strength of logical reasoning. The theorem demonstrates that through observation and reasoning, humans can uncover and explain some of the universe's greatest mysteries. The legacy of the Pythagorean theorem extends beyond the mathematical structures it enables. It embodies the pioneering spirit that Pythagoras instilled. The theorem exemplifies humanity's limitless capacity to use intellect to understand and master the world. Over 2 millennia later, the theorem continues to inspire scientists, engineers, and philosophers, solidifying its position as a symbol of human intellect and creativity. With the Pythagorean theorem, we see not just a mathematical tool, but also a profound philosophical lesson. It reminds us that progress requires relentless curiosity, exploration, and questioning of the world around us. This spirit, left to us by Pythagoras, will forever live on in the history of our collective knowledge. The Pythagorean school was one of the most unique and influential intellectual communities in human history. Founded by Pythagoras, this school was not merely a place for studying mathematics and philosophy, but a space where science, art, and spirituality converged. It was a community where timeless ideas were developed and applied to unlock the universe's greatest mysteries. At the heart of the Pythagorean school was a belief in the power of numbers. According to Pythagoras, everything in the universe could be understood through arithmetic. The school's members did not view mathematics merely as a tool for problem solving, but as the language of the cosmos. They believed that numbers and ratios were not abstract concepts, but keys to deciphering the order and harmony of nature. This philosophy laid the groundwork for many important discoveries in various fields. One of the most remarkable achievements of the Pythagorean school was uncovering the relationship between mathematics and music. By studying the lengths of strings and their corresponding pitches, the Pythagoreans discovered that music follows specific mathematical ratios. From this arose the concept of the harmony of the spheres, which expressed the belief that planets and stars in the universe move according to mathematical laws, akin to musical harmony. This was not merely a scientific breakthrough, but also a profound philosophical idea, affirming that harmony and order are the essence of all existence. Pythagoras, one of the most renowned mathematicians and philosophers of ancient Greece, left a legacy that continues to inspire generations in fields as diverse as science, philosophy, and the arts. His influence goes beyond his well-known theorem. It is reflected in the profound connections he established between numbers, music, astronomy, and spirituality. The Pythagorean theorem, stating that, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, represents a landmark in mathematical thought. While seemingly simple, its discovery in Pythagoras' era was groundbreaking, offering a profound insight into the relationship between geometry and the natural world. This theorem, essential to architecture and engineering, provided practical tools for designing structures such as temples and pyramids. Its principles extend beyond physical construction to astronomy, where the theorem has been used to calculate distances between celestial bodies, thus deepening humanity's understanding of the cosmos. For Pythagoras, the theorem also held philosophical significance, embodying the harmony and order inherent in the universe. It exemplified his belief that mathematical principles could explain the natural world and reveal the beauty of existence. The Pythagorean school, founded by Pythagoras, was a pioneering intellectual community where science, philosophy, and spirituality intersected. Central to their philosophy was the idea that numbers were the essence of all things. Members of the school viewed mathematics not merely as a practical tool, but as the language of the cosmos, capable of revealing the universe's order and harmony. The school made significant contributions, such as uncovering the relationship between mathematics and music. By analyzing the lengths of strings and their pitches, they discovered that musical intervals corresponded to specific mathematical ratios. This led to the concept of the harmony of the spheres, suggesting that celestial bodies moved in mathematically precise orbits, producing a cosmic symphony inaudible to humans. This idea profoundly influenced both music theory and philosophical thought, inspiring figures like Plato and Renaissance scientists. Beyond intellectual pursuits, the Pythagorean school emphasized strict discipline and ethical living. Members adhered to principles of moderation in diet, behavior, and thought, believing that achieving harmony within oneself was essential to understanding the universe. Their lifestyle fostered a cohesive community, balancing intellectual rigor with spiritual growth. The school also exemplified the fusion of theory and practice, applying mathematical and philosophical principles to real-world challenges. Whether designing architectural marvels, advancing astronomy, or refining musical theory, the Pythagoreans demonstrated the power of connecting abstract knowledge with practical applications. Pythagoras' contributions to music extended far beyond his discovery of the mathematical basis of musical intervals. His work revealed the intrinsic relationship between science and art, showing that music's structure reflected universal laws. His theory that numbers and ratios govern both the audible harmony of music and the cosmic harmony of the universe created a foundation for modern music theory and artistic expression. The idea of harmony of the spheres introduced by Pythagoras was not only philosophical, but deeply influential. This concept suggested that celestial bodies moved according to mathematical proportions, producing a harmonious rhythm. Though metaphorical, this belief affirmed the idea of a universe governed by order and symmetry. In practice, the Pythagorean approach to music influenced instrument design, chord creation, and tuning systems. These applications elevated the quality and depth of musical expression, uniting mathematics and art in a way that highlighted their mutual significance. The belief in music as a means to achieve balance and harmony extended to their philosophy of life. For the Pythagoreans, music was not just entertainment but a tool for healing and emotional well-being, laying the groundwork for modern music therapy. The philosophy of numbers and spirituality in Pythagoras' teachings offered a revolutionary perspective, intertwining mathematics with profound insights about life and the universe. He proposed that numbers were not merely quantitative, but also qualitative, representing the essence of existence. For instance, the number 1 symbolized unity and origin, 2 represented duality and contrast, and 3 embodied harmony and balance. These ideas bridged the material and spiritual realms, offering a holistic view of reality. The Pythagorean concept of qualitative numbers manifested in their idea of cosmic harmony. The harmony of the spheres illustrated how celestial movements adhered to mathematical ratios, mirroring the harmony found in music and nature. This concept inspired further exploration in astronomy and physics, influencing centuries of scientific thought. The Pythagorean school demonstrated how intellectual curiosity and disciplined living could unlock the universe's secrets. They emphasized that knowledge was not static, but dynamic, a bridge between understanding the world and improving it. Through their studies, they linked abstract mathematical principles to practical and spiritual applications, showcasing the potential of human creativity. The impact of Pythagoras remains enduring, from classrooms where his theorem introduces students to mathematics, to concert halls, where his discoveries enrich musical understanding. His philosophy reminds us that curiosity, discipline, and a quest for harmony can illuminate the mysteries of life and the cosmos. Pythagoras' contributions laid the groundwork for a scientific and philosophical tradition that values both reason and wonder, offering a timeless lesson. The pursuit of truth and understanding is a path of infinite possibility. Not only confined to arithmetic and music, the Pythagoreans made significant contributions to astronomy and philosophy. They studied the movement of celestial bodies and applied mathematical principles to gain a deeper understanding of the universe's structure. The idea that the universe operates according to fixed laws, comprehensible through observation and logical reasoning, laid the groundwork for modern science. These ideas not only influenced ancient Greek philosophy, but also inspired scientists and philosophers such as Plato and Aristotle. Beyond scientific research, the Pythagoreans emphasized spiritual and ethical living. They adhered to a strict discipline, following clear principles regarding diet, behavior, and thought. Pythagoras believed that to attain profound understanding of the universe, humans must live in harmony with themselves and their environment. This lifestyle not only helped members focus on their studies, but also fostered a cohesive and sustainable community. Another unique aspect of the Pythagoreans was their connection between knowledge and practice. The mathematical and philosophical principles they studied were not merely theoretical, but were applied in daily life. This is evident in their use of mathematical rules to design architectural structures, conduct astronomical studies, and develop musical systems. This close relationship between theory and practice defined the strength and sustainability of their school. The Pythagorean school was not only a repository of valuable knowledge, but also a symbol of creativity and discovery. They demonstrated that, through curiosity and passion, humanity could overcome the limitations of their time to better understand the surrounding world. The ideas they developed laid the foundation for numerous scientific and artistic disciplines, creating a lasting legacy that humanity continues to explore and learn from. The legacy of the Pythagoreans lies not only in their scientific and philosophical discoveries, but also in the spirit they conveyed. It was a spirit of courage, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of questions and answers. This is the greatest lesson the Pythagorean school left for humanity, reminding us that intellect and passion are the guiding lights of progress and development. Pythagoras' impact on music extended beyond the discovery of mathematical principles related to sound. It also introduced a new perspective on the connection between art and science. Believing that numbers and ratios are the essence of the universe, Pythagoras and his school proposed revolutionary theories that formed the foundation of modern music theory and art. One of Pythagoras' most notable contributions was discovering the relationship between the length of a string and the pitch of the sound it produces. He observed that vibrating strings produce sounds of different pitches depending on their lengths. Moreover, he found that mathematical ratios such as 2-1, 3-2, and 4-3 correspond to fundamental musical intervals like the octave, fifth, and fourth. This discovery not only confirmed that music adheres to mathematical principles, but also paved the way for constructing musical systems based on harmonious ratios. The concept of the harmony of the spheres, proposed by Pythagoras, remains one of the most profound philosophical and musical ideas. According to this theory, the planets in the universe move along mathematically harmonious orbits, producing an inaudible cosmic symphony. While abstract, this idea reflects a belief in a perfectly ordered universe where music mirrors the harmony of nature. This philosophy not only influenced music theory but also inspired philosophers such as Plato and Renaissance scientists. Pythagoras' influence on music extended beyond theory to practical applications. The mathematical ratios he discovered were applied in crafting musical instruments, designing chords, and creating tuning systems. These advancements improved the quality of music and established a strong link between mathematics and art, showing that the two fields complement each other in exploring the nature of reality. Furthermore, Pythagoras' ideas significantly impacted how music is perceived as a tool for achieving balance and harmony in life. The Pythagoreans regarded music not merely as entertainment, but as a means of healing and nurturing the soul. They believed that melodies and rhythms, constructed on harmonious mathematical principles, could influence emotions and restore inner peace. This philosophy laid the foundation for modern research in music therapy and the psychology of music. Today, scientists continue to explore how music affects the brain and emotions, affirming that Pythagoras' ideas were not only philosophical but also scientifically valid. The impact of Pythagoras on music transcended his era, spreading across centuries and becoming integral to the development of art and science. His discoveries and philosophies changed how humanity understands music and established its use as a language to connect with and explore the world. The legacy of Pythagoras serves as a reminder that music, like mathematics, is not merely a field of knowledge, but a medium for understanding the universe and ourselves. Pythagoras' philosophy of numbers and spirituality presented a revolutionary vision that not only reshaped how humans perceived mathematics, but also defined a balanced and harmonious approach to life. To Pythagoras, numbers were not merely tools for calculation, but keys to understanding the universe and human nature. He developed a profound philosophy in which mathematics and spirituality were intertwined, opening new horizons for human thought. Pythagoras and his school believed that numbers constituted the essence of everything in the universe. According to him, all natural phenomena could be explained through numerical ratios and relationships. For instance, he considered the number 1 a symbol of unity and origin, 2 represented division and opposition, while 3 embodied harmony and balance. This perspective served as the foundation for mathematical research and the philosophy and spirituality of the Pythagoreans. A distinctive aspect of Pythagoras' philosophy of numbers was the idea that numbers possess not only quantitative but also qualitative properties. He believed numbers could reflect the order and harmony in nature. This perspective was embodied in the concept of the harmony of the spheres, which posited that planets and stars move in orbits governed by mathematical ratios, producing an inaudible cosmic symphony. This idea, while philosophical, laid the groundwork for numerous studies in astronomy and physics.